Definitely just favor that side. Don't
Okay.
too much, but just...
That's my bad side.
Yeah,
Both my bad
just trying
sides.
to keep used to it.
Not true.
How's it going?
Good, and
We're ready
you?
to go?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, congratulations on the film, by the way.
Thank you so
And
much.
I had to say, your character in the film is obviously, you have this passion for photography, but you're taking pictures of people that don't necessarily know you're taking pictures of them.
Yes.
Now, in real life, does that ever bother you when you'll find pictures of yourself, like in a magazine or something like that you didn't know was taken? Does that bother you when you read that stuff?
Well, I think there's a fine line because, if you're taking photos, like when I'm in Europe, I love people watching and taking photos, and obviously the landscape is gorgeous, so these cafes and everything, just beautiful pictures, but I'm also not selling them to put all over the internet.
Right.
It's a moment captured, and the people that happen to be in it are innocent bystanders, but I'm not looking to gain from them.
Right.
So I think there's a fine line, and I think, sometimes people take it to the extreme. But
Right. I mean, like paparazzi, I think it's complete invasion of privacy. I mean, does that bother you when you see yourself like in the magazines?
It's there, and I try to pay as little attention to it as possible.
Now, I was actually reading. You're 24 years old, and you've done like acting, screenwriting, producing, directing. I mean, you've done like everything. What is who are you in like real life? What are you doing normal like everyday life? What's a fun thing you like to do? But when you're not doing your acting and producing and directing.
I love being with my friends. I love cooking dinners for people. So dinner parties are one of the most fun things for me to do because I love to cook. It's very relaxing for me.
The only thing I'm good at cooking is Hot Pockets. I'm like good at microwave, but I can't cook. What's your best dish?
I tend to not repeat things, but I like, themes. So it might be Mexican, and I started making these sweet potato and black bean enchiladas that have become my most requested thing to repeat. But I like trying new things, so I try not to repeat meals too many times.
Now, what draws you to because obviously you play a high school character in Glee, you play a high school character in this film, and who were you in high school? Were you like a popular student? Like I was reading you you were in yearbook. I mean, who were you in high school?
I think it's so interesting because you can look at pictures of somebody through an extended period of time, like the 4 years you're in high school, and one person can say, oh my gosh, you were so cool, you have no idea, based off of their perception of the photos, and then you can have a different experience. And I just had a very calm, it was, I wasn't the girl walking down the hallway in short skirts a la Mean Girls, but I also wasn't somebody getting things thrown at me. But we also had a really easygoing school. There wasn't a lot of tension. There wasn't a lot of bullying. So I was lucky, and I just belonged to many different groups. Yearbook and drama, and I loved English and history and all these things. So I had friends in different pockets, and then I had my core group of girls. But obviously, high school, I think middle school more so, but high school can be some of the best of times, some of the worst of times, and you just have to remember you're eventually leaving. So
now, I mean, obviously, Glee is a huge show. Now, do you like watching yourself? Will you go to a theater and buy a ticket for item number 4, or do you watch your episodes of Glee when they air? Because I would love to just go and watch my own stuff sometime. But I mean, is it nerve-wracking for you to do that?
I think I love seeing how things are put together. Right. So one time is good because it's so much about, especially now, the learning process of seeing why your director shot at certain angles and what the editor did, and do you like it? Does it make you, what the pace does? All those things, I think, is such a learning tool, especially if you're interested in other areas of the industry. But it's not something that I use for enjoyment.
Right.
And, again, nothing like that.
Well, congratulations. I loved you in the film. Your chemistry was spot on. It was perfect.
Thank you so
congratulations
much.
to you.